about immigration together. You just heard his contradicting answers on whether he's going to go ahead and deport 11 million immigrants or not. Is he going to stand by that proposal?
Yeah, look, all these things are terribly complicated. And I think the good thing of moving to further punctuate an idea is he's flexible, he learns, he surrounds himself with very good people, and as that idea develops in complexity, I mean, let's not deceive ourselves. Deporting 11 million people, when you really start getting into the fine details of how can it be done and what has to be done, is amazingly complicated.
Right. Well, let's just be honest. It really can't be done in this country at this time.
So rather than taking the political exit, which is say, I have a point of view and I'm staying on that point of view no matter what, he's punctuating it. He's not softening it. He's starting to define it in a way that we can all take a look and either say, yes, this makes a lot of sense and it's going to be further punctuated, or what we have today is acceptable.
You talk about Donald Trump as being flexible, listening and being flexible. Those are not words that a lot of other people have used to describe him. He is currently on his third campaign manager in just over 2 months. Others have resigned. Others have been fired at the senior level in that campaign. You have known him for nearly 40 years. Why can't he seem to work with anyone right now consistently?
Look, I think he does. But the campaign has evolved, and it's a new playbook. So it's a little bit like the Cavaliers, right? The playbook started, and everybody said it's against all odds. And he sensed something in America, this common touch, this ability not to be politically correct, the ability to say what he really thinks, and more importantly, the ability to accept pain. I don't have any other friends in the business community, in the media community, that have the ability to walk into this arena and actually compete.
So you're making a good case for saying none of this had anything to do with Donald Trump.
I think what had to do with Donald Trump is he looks at it and says, I'm going to win. And what people love about him is that he's going to win. And he's the most loyal person in the world. In this particular instance, with Corey, with Paul, what he's done now, Bannon is a superstar. I mean, the man is so accomplished as a fighter, as a warrior, as an investment banker, as a media maven, but totally off of the map. But this is all about that. So at the end of the day, maybe none of this works. But what works is we've changed the debate. Democrats, Republicans, people who haven't voted, people who are aligned with Israel, people who have never heard of many of these issues on immigration, on the budget, on entitlements, things we haven't talked about. So I think the debate will change things. But you have a warrior who's never entered that arena, and the playbook keeps changing. And as the playbook changes, you have different athletes that participate in various ways. So I think, again, it's part of the disruption. By not taking that playbook and saying, I'm going to listen to a bunch of professionals, no matter how injurious it may be along the way, and these instances, I think, help him, not hurt him.
And so when he comes out now and he talks about Anthony Weiner and Huma Abedin, that's the kind of stuff you don't want to hear him talking about.
Yeah, personally, I don't. Because I think it detracts from his substance. I understand it, right? In other words, he's saying, look, I'm here. The American people want a leader. They want somebody who stands in the middle of that fire and fights to win. So if I have all these issues, I'm going to use them, and they can use them on me. Bring it on, right? Nobody else does that. Everybody says, I'm not going to bring that up because somebody's going to bring it up on me. He walks into the fire and says, I'm going to use everything that I have. I don't personally agree with that.